Hello, Truffle. What you doing? What you doing? Come on, crazy dog. Morning, Baloo. Okay, well, your feet aren't hurting that bad, clearly. Somebody did a silly yesterday and he decided, so we had him tied up here, and he decided when I let him go that instead of going out here where his hay was, he was going to double back and go back in his stable. And then he realised there was no food in here and had a hissy fit and bombed back out. And he got the wheel spins, and he did that. He had a big old skid. You fell over the broom, didn't you? And you knocked everything flying and you nearly fell flat on your ass. And then you bombed across the yard, and I think you stood on a few stones a bit heavy, but you're looking all right. He's looking a little bit cautious out there right now, but yeah, not looking too bad given what he did. I might give him a packet of Butte this morning, to be fair, just being a bit cautious. Anyway, this morning, we're going to take Mr Woodster out for... That gate is so loud. Sorry about that, guys. So this morning, we're going to take Mr Woodster out for a little ride. It is going to be a little ride. Yeah, it is going to be a little ride, as in just up to the end of the road and back. Purely because he is a woolly mammoth at the moment. He's so hairy. Like, it's so hairy, it's ridiculous. And it's quite mild out, and they're burning up, bless them. They're getting so hot, so I need to do some clipping. I have to do it. I didn't want to do it, but I have to do it. But anyway, I'm going to get these guys sorted, get them some food, and then I will check back in with you guys once we're on board the Woodster, who is hiding. Mr Woodster. Where are you, sausage? Oh, you doing a wee-wee? Hello? Are you going wee-wee? Big ol' wee-wee? We're going to go walkies in a minute, mate. I'll get you some food first, though. Yeah? Okay. So yeah, this is why he needs to be clipped. I mean, he is, well, oh no, he is a bit wet. This is just from him standing around doing nothing. He kind of smells like a dirty sock as well, which is not the nicest, but, oh, Woodster. You've grown this beautiful winter coat all ready for the frost, and then the frost hasn't come, has it? It's gone all mild again, and it's confused you, poor boy. But yeah, he's a mess. He is. He's sticky, he's sweaty, he's a bit stinky. Yeah, that hair's got to go. It's no good for you, is it, buddy? We're going to go walkies first. We'll go walkies, and then we'll hose him off when we get back. And then we'll give him a clip later on today. Okay, I've made a U-turn. Surprise, surprise, right? I can't do it. Like, I've started brushing him and he's just sticky and damp all over his body. He's really, really gross. So I'm just going to start hacking the hair off. I know he's sweaty and he's sticky, and I know the clipper blades are going to struggle with it. I don't need people on the internet telling me that I'm going to ruin my clipper blades. I've done it hundreds of times before and the blades are fine. Like, they struggle a little bit, but as long as you pause and clean them frequently and keep them well oiled, like they'll do it. Even with like this old cruddy battery, they'll cut through it. Because I don't want to leave this anymore. I mean, even if I give him a really good brush and hose him off and shampoo him, it's going to be the best part of today before he's dry enough to clip anyway. So I may as well just get on with it, get it off of him, and then he can have a bath afterwards. And then I need to find a rug to put on him because I still have not proofed all of my rugs. Although I did conduct an experiment with a different rug proofing solution. Although technically it's not rug proofing, it's just a generic waterproofing fluid that I found. And I carried out an experiment on one of our rugs, and I was really pleased with the results. So I can actually crack on and get the rest of them done now, which I will need to do. So hopefully it doesn't rain, because the only waterproof rug he's got that's actually waterproof is a really thick one, which I don't think he needs right now. But yeah, we're going to get some of this off, because that's got to be so uncomfortable. I can't do it. Even if I brush it off, he's just, ugh, I can't do it to you, Woodster. I can't do it, mate. You're all sweaty as well, aren't you? Look at that. You're a sweaty mess. I really didn't want to clip you. And look at your poor eyes. You've always got manky eyes, haven't you, Stumps? Yeah, I really did not want to have to clip them this year. But, dear, you made him jump. Oh, yeah, I really didn't want to clip this year, but it's going to happen. This is disgraceful. This is not good for anyone. Right, I'm trying to wedge you guys in a cool little hidey hole I found for my camera. So these little tie rings, it turns out are perfect for wedging my selfie stick in, which means I don't have to go get my tripod out or find a suitable object to sit you on. So there we go. Hopefully it doesn't move around too much. No, this way. There we go, that should do it. Right, Woodster, time to get naked. I just thought of something, so in case anybody's judging me right now, so when I had a clip of Blue at the beginning of this video when he came in, he's got a ridiculous haircut at the moment, so he was having a similar problem as Woody in that he was sweating his nuts off, just standing around doing nothing. But we didn't really want to have to rug him, so I kind of like just clipped his belly off, but I didn't have time to do proper lines. Like I literally took probably about 3 minutes, just got the clippers and just literally clipped his belly out. And I clipped his stifle out a little bit as well. So he looks a bit silly. We are going to finish it off and neaten it up. Well, I say finish it off. We're going to neaten it up and give him a kind of a trace clip at some point. But he's comfortable now. So he's like low down on the clipping priority list. Plus he's not going to be going out in public, even though technically he's on the internet. So he kind of is in the public. But you know what I mean? He needs to go to work, and yeah, so he's a higher priority. He's the highest priority. I would say Nelly is next. I'm not really sure what I want to do with Stumpy. Like I said, I really didn't want to have to clip her. She overwinters better if she's unclipped, but she's a sweaty mess as well today. So, and I don't like doing like bibs and bellies or trace clips if I can help it, because these guys grow such long hair, the lines just end up looking ridiculous all the time. Like it never looks right. Like if you do it on a thoroughbred that's got like a few millimeters of hair, even in the middle of winter, it looks really neat and tidy. But you do it on these guys and you just end up with these really choppy, weird looking edges, and I hate it. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what my plan is for Stumps, but he's definitely going to have all of his off. Nelly will probably end up having all of hers off, and Blue will just have his thing neatened up into kind of a trace clip. Have you got midges biting you, darling? Oh dear. Right. Look at my poor clippers already. It's fine. They'll be fine. I think I do need some more oil though. So you can see that the blades really do struggle when you've got like matted, dirty hair. And yeah, it's not really best practice to clip your horse when they're sweaty and dirty. But I mean, like I said a minute ago, if I bath him, I mean, first of all, it's probably going to take me the best part of an hour to bath him and shampoo him. Then it's going to take him the best part of today to dry, if he does dry, because he's overheating and he's sweating. So I would guess he probably won't dry. Hello, I know you're itchy. I'll chop it all off in a bit. I'm getting there, darling. And yeah, it's just, I mean, like I said, it's not best practice. It's not advised. It will destroy your clipper blades. You do have to be mindful not to get too carried away as well. You don't want to be pulling on their skin or anything like that. And it's not going to be the neatest clip ever as well, but it can be done. I've done it before. I mean, we've had youngsters that have just been dripping, disgusting, overheating, and we've just gone in and whipped a bib belly out on them with hair like this. And I said, it takes a bit of patience, but you can do it. It takes a bit of patience and mindfulness not to hurt your horse. Let's carry on a little bit. Oh, it's just gross under here, mate. It's absolutely minging. Oh. That's why none of my batteries work. I never understand why he grows so much hair. Like, I understand growing a winter coat, but Woody's winter coat is just ridiculous. I've clipped his belly out already this year, by the way, so this is a fraction of what it normally is. And you can see how thick it is and how long it gets. Like, that is, like, it's as long as my finger in places. And I have quite big man hands, so I do not have girly little petite hands. I've got really big hands for a girl, so yeah. That's long hair, Woodster. You don't need it, bud. Definitely not designed for global warming. You were not designed for global warming, were you? You were born ready for the next ice age, mate. Oh, babe. Woodster, you've got so much bum fluff, mate, it's unreal. Oh, bless him. Right, sausage, we're gonna have to leave it there for a minute, I think. Good boy. We'll get rid of all that. Actually, given the fact that this has been kind of a hack job, he's not looking too bad. He's not looking too bad at all. So I've got the bulk of his body off. I've got the bulk of his tummy done. I do need to get Nelly New ready now, so I am going to have to finish him off later. My goodness, look at the state of me. Oh, this is why you always keep spare clothes in a car, children, for things like this. But yeah, he's not looking too bad, actually. So I'm going to have to, obviously I've got his lines to do. I've got a bit around his rear end to finish off. Mostly it's just the lines I've got to finish. So I need to put my lines in here, do his chest. I don't know about you guys, but I always find the chest really fiddly and time consuming to do because the hair just seems to go in so many different directions. Plus his chest is super sweaty. Really, really sweaty down there. I'm hoping, although I'm probably not going to get what I'm hoping for, I'm hoping he'll be less sweaty by the time I get back. Hopefully I'm going to leave him naked, so hopefully having air on him will kind of like cool him down. The only downside is that I am taking Nelly out and he acts like a clown whenever I take Nelly out. So chances are he's going to be steaming and sweaty when I get back. He'll probably be even sweatier than he is now, but it is what it is. If he is, I'll just have to wait a couple of hours until he's dried off and then carry on then. All right, we're back. Time to finish you off, Mr. Woodster. Did you dig holes while we were gone? Yeah, you dug a hole in the gravel, didn't you? You silly moose. You silly moose. You are. You're a silly moose. He doesn't like it when I take Nelly out without him. He doesn't like it when I take Nelly out full stop. Right, clippers. Let's get the rest of that hair off of him. Hey guys. So I just remembered I started a woody clipping video like a week ago, maybe longer. I never actually finished it because technically I never actually finished clipping him. I mean, I pretty much finished clipping him, so hello, Woodster, you got a naked face. You're right, Stumps. You're all feisty at the moment, aren't you? She's a grumpy Shetland pony. But yeah, I had to, I needed to finish tidying up around his ears, so he hates having his ears tidied. I don't do too much to them. Like I don't do what some people do and like shave the inner ears out. Although apparently some rules have changed about the clipping of ears now. Apparently you're not allowed to do that anymore, which is a good thing in my opinion. I don't know what specifically the guidelines are. I mean, with our guys normally, like I would tidy up the backs of their ears and like around the base of the ear because they get really sweaty, like especially Woodster. Like he gets so much fur up around here, like he gets really sweaty. And I would normally, like what I would normally do is like pinch the ears like that, like not pinch them, but like cup them together like that. And then just like nip off any really long bits because again, like he gets like sweat and yucky stuff all stuck to them. So that's what I would normally do. So hopefully that's still permissible. But I need to double check on that. But yeah, I kind of agree with, you know, the whole not completely shaving a horse's inner ear out. I always thought that was a little bit weird. Like I never liked that. Yeah, apparently that's a thing now. Anyway, slightly off topic. So yeah, I never got around to finishing that. Although it's not looking too bad now, where he's had some regrowth, it's kind of like evened out. And the only other bit I didn't finish was around his diddler, because he was so sweaty up there. Like I was really worried I was going to nick his skin. Like the clippers were just chewing the hair up, like worse than they were on his belly. And because it's such a pokey little area to get in, I thought I'm just going to leave it and tidy it up another day. And I never got around to finishing it, although I actually did a better job than I thought. So like I said, the ears kind of look okay now because he's had a bit of regrowth and it's kind of evened out. Up around his sheath area, again, looks fine. Like I think I would like to get the rest of those long hairs off at some point just because it is going to help prevent him from getting sweaty and sticky up there again. But, I mean, it's not too bad up there. It really isn't that bad. And the only other thing was really tidying up his lines, which again, even though it was kind of like a quickie, hurried clip, I didn't actually do that bad of a job on. So there was going to be like an ending to this video where I finished him off, but actually I've kind of, like it's kind of been over a week now and I'm like, actually he looks fine. I don't feel like I need to do anything else to it. So I'm just going to leave him be. We're going to leave you as you are, Mr Woodster. I think you're passable, aren't you? Yeah, you handsome boy. Are you trying to hide from me? Yeah? You got some nice poo stains on your rug, haven't you? I cleaned that the other day. Would you believe that he's had that rug on for about 4 days since it's been cleaned? Yeah, Woodster's a grubby beast. He's a hangry beast as well. Anyway, yeah, finally thought, you know, I'd better do an ending to this video and get it edited and scheduled because, you know, otherwise it's going to sit on my computer for a month and it's going to be way out of sequence again. And I hate it when that happens. Like, probably doesn't make that much difference to you guys because you don't really know when I'm shooting stuff and uploading it. But in my mind, when I post a video that I've had sat on my computer for like a month, I'm like, oh, this feels really weird. It's all out of sequence and I don't like it. But anyway, there we go. Finished it. I'll catch you guys soon.